have a look at the test that can be performed to confirm whether the gas produced is oxygen or not. Now first is it rekindles a glowing splinter. That means if suppose we take a burning splinter and we blow it, then the tip will still be glowing hot, and at that same time if we expose it to pure oxygen, it will start burning again. Okay, so that means it rekindles a glowing splinter. Then secondly, that whenever we combine colorless oxygen gas with colorless nitric oxide, then a brown colored gas, nitrogen dioxide, is formed. This is how also we can confirm that the given gas is oxygen. Then the third test is that if we take oxygen gas and we pass it through alkaline pyridinol solution, then the solution will turn brown in color. So these are the three tests which can be performed to confirm that the given gas is oxygen. Then coming to the uses of oxygen, we all know number first that it is used in respiration. No organism can survive without oxygen. And the main function of oxygen being that it burns the food, or we can say that it oxidizes the food and produces a large amount of energy. If we talk about the soil particles, if the soil particles are having spaces in between them where the air is present, that also contains oxygen, which helps in the survival of organisms which are living in the soil. Same goes for water. The organisms which are living in water utilizes the dissolved oxygen which is present in water. Then at the same time it is also used for at places or in professions where the people go to places or are exposed to places having very less oxygen. Like for example, it is used in case of firemen, oxygen cylinders and masks. Firemen, then miners, then astronauts or sea divers. So they all are going to the places where the oxygen content might be less. So because of that, they are provided with oxygen cylinders and masks. Then next is burning. For burning anything we need oxygen, and wherever the substance burns, it produces a large amount of energy in the form of heat and light. Then the third is medicine. Now pure oxygen is used for the patients who are suffering from respiratory problems. The carbogen is a very main component used for such patients, and it is a mixture of 95% oxygen and 5% carbon dioxide. It is used when we want the person to resume to the natural breathing. Then oxygen at times is also supposed to be used as anesthesia. When we mix oxygen with small amount of nitrous oxide, that is N2O, it can be used as anesthesia in dentistry. Then coming to the industrial uses. Now in industrial uses, first is in welding and cutting metals. Now when oxygen is mixed with hydrogen gas, it produces a very high temperature, about 2800 degrees Celsius. Similarly, if the oxygen gas is mixed with acetylene, then it is said to produce a temperature even higher, nearly approximately 3300 degrees Celsius. So we need very high temperatures for the cutting and welding of metals. So oxyhydrogen flame or oxyacetylene flame is used in such cases. Then second, it is used for removing the impurities, especially in case of steel, formation of steel. The pig iron is said to contain a lot of impurities, so the raw material which is used in the formation of steel is purified by combining with oxygen, and it converts the pig iron into wrought iron, which is said to be a more purer form of iron. Then third is in chemical industries. In industries, it is basically used for the oxidation of substances so that we can form nitric acid, that is HNO3. It is used for the oxidation of oxides of sulfur so that we can get sulfuric acid. So basically it is used as an oxidizing agent for the production of nitric acid, that is HNO3, and sulfuric acid, that is H2SO4. Then it is also used as a propellant fuel in spacecraft. That means the spacecraft, especially the rocket, carries liquid oxygen, and it is used to burn liquid hydrogen, which is used as a fuel, so that the spacecraft can be propelled at a very high speed.